It's 3 p.m. and time for the Daily Community Briefing. Team coverage of the latest local news important to you. Now let's head to the Wallingford Broadcasting Studios for the Daily Community Briefing.
Good afternoon and welcome into your Daily Community Briefing. I'm Michael Watkins here with you on 100.7 The Coyote and WBONTV Channel 9. As we round out another work week, our newscast is brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair, your home for all the best outdoor power equipment. Like Cub Cadet, check out their curbside shopping on North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We're also brought to you by Bluegrass Marble and Granite of Richmond at 635 and a half Big Hill Avenue. Let Bluegrass Marble and Granite take care of all your remodels or fabrication needs. And Davis and Powell Funeral Home. Davis and Powell Funeral Home in Berea has the best aftercare in the business. When every detail counts, remember Davis and Powell Funeral Home. In our lead story today, National Prescription Drug Takeback Day is tomorrow. Any unused or expired prescription medications are a public safety issue leading to accidental poisoning, overdose, and abuse. Take-back programs are the best way to dispose of old drugs, and tomorrow, October 24th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., you can take those to Kentucky State Police Post 7 or the Richmond Police Department, where they will properly dispose and destroy them. From the Waco Volunteer Fire Department, pulling fans, after a long discussion with Battle of the Bluegrass Pulling, they have decided to cancel the Waco Fire Department truck and tractor pull for this Saturday, October 24th, due to weather conditions for Saturday and new guidelines in the fight against COVID-19. They think it's the best interest for public safety due to the new guidelines on orange counties to limit crowds. The jobs of the public safety officials is to protect life and property, and they are just as upset as you are. They do look forward to this event every year to bring their community together for some good, clean family fun. The pool will not be rescheduled for this year. However, if you are already in talks with Battle of the Bluegrass pulling into trying to sign a contract to bring you a bigger pool for Friday and Saturday night of next year. If you won tickets from our radio station, 100.7 The Coyote will hold on to those tickets, and they will honor those at the pool next year. They want to say thank you for supporting the Waco Volunteer Fire Department and Rescue, and God bless. That's again from the Waco Volunteer Fire Department. Well, while Attorney General Daniel Cameron was in Madison County to visit Hope Swing's domestic violence shelter and contribute to the Drug Takeback Day, he also discussed the latest news revolving around his office, including the contentious investigation surrounding Breonna Taylor's death, which occurred back in March. With the interview, here is WBONTV's Marissa Hempel.
While Attorney General Daniel Cameron was visiting us here in Madison County, the elephant in the room, of course, is always the ongoing contentious issue with the Breonna Taylor investigation. I asked Cameron about the grand jurors that came out to speak about the case, as well as the releasing of evidence and information.
Well, nothing in particular. The grand juror, obviously, initially when we made the decision to challenge the ability of the secrecy of the proceedings to be essentially done away with. It was simply a challenge based on a historic view of secrecy in grand jury proceedings. It's unprecedented to allow grand jurors to speak. The confidence within the process is built off the secrecy of the grand jury proceedings, and so initially that's why we challenged it along with other Commonwealth's attorneys here in the Commonwealth of Kentucky who made the same argument, which was that we need to observe and abide by and respect the secrecy of these proceedings. But as it relates to the decision that's made by the judge to allow this grand juror to speak, I have no problems with that. For all intents and purposes, most of the information related to the grand jury proceeding was already out there and available. And so, from my judgment, what we recommended to the grand jury based on the evidence was a one endangerment charge against one of the officers, Detective Hankinson. Miles Cosgrove and Jonathan Mattingly as it relates to their involvement that night, they were justified in returning fire because, as everyone knows, Kenneth Walker, Ms. Taylor's boyfriend, fired first, and then Miles Cosgrove and Jonathan Mattingly returned fire. And the tragedy here, and I've said this from the very beginning, is that Ms. Taylor was hit by that return fire. And I cannot imagine the pain and the heartache that has caused not only Ms. Palmer, Breonna's mother, but just the community generally. And I am not immune to that. I carry the weight of that pain. But at the end of the day, my responsibility is to the truth and to the law and to the facts. And so we presented the information to the grand jury, recognizing that the officers were justified in returning fire. And so you couldn't have a murder charge as it relates to those particular two gentlemen. Again, the grand jury made the decision to move forward with wanton endangerment charges related to Detective Hankinson. But again, my responsibility is to the law and to the facts. We dispense with that responsibility appropriately. I stand confident in the process and the presentation that my special prosecutors put forth in that grand jury. And you know and recognize that there's going to be criticism when you make these big decisions. But you're put in these positions for a reason, to make those big decisions, to withstand that criticism, and to stand up with courage for truth and justice. And that's what we've done here.
Also stay tuned, as there is one last part of my extensive one-on-one interview with Attorney General Daniel Cameron. For more stories such as these, always be sure to visit Richmond's very own WBONTV.com. I'm Marissa Hempel.
Thanks, Marissa. Well, the sinkhole repairs are nearly complete near the Powell and Wolfe County line on the Mountain Parkway. Both directions of the Mountain Parkway between exits 33 and 40 in Powell and Wolfe counties have reopened. Today's reopening of the westbound lanes is well in advance of the scheduled October 31st date for restoration of traffic. The repairs to the sinkhole, which developed near the Tunnel Ridge Road overpass at the county line, have progressed to the point where both sides of the route can be reopened. The westbound side was closed in late July after Transportation Cabinet engineers and geotechnical specialists determined the cause of a persistent pothole and pavement settling issue was a sinkhole that reached nearly 80 feet at its deepest point. Traffic was maintained on the eastbound side since it was deemed safe, but repairs were made to both carriageways of the four-lane divided route. The eastbound lane were closed for 2 weeks to allow them to be repaired. The westbound side required more work in order for the road to be safely reopened. As the area remains an active work zone, drivers should slow down and use caution. Some lane closures may be necessary up until the scheduled completion date of November 15th. Work began the last week of September on the emergency repair contract, which is around over $1 million, which was about less than half of the $2 million estimate. This section of the Mountain Parkway opened in 1963 and serves as the major transportation artery between eastern Kentucky and the bluegrass region of the state. Drivers were forced to use a two-lane detour route while the freeway was closed. It's now time for our first commercial break. When we come back, another Back the Blue Walk is occurring. This one in Nicholasville. We'll give you the information there. Plus, we'll hear from Mark Centers, the head football coach at Madison Central. His team will be traveling to take on Bryan Station tonight. We'll get a preview of that game coming up on your daily community briefing. We're live on 100.7 The Coyote and WBONTV Channel 9.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop's Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kokedek, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today, with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
The Habitat Restores of Clark and Madison County are back open and accepting donations at both locations. The donations help to build homes for someone in need in your community. If you'd like to schedule a pickup, just contact the store closest to you. Donate, shop, or volunteer with the Habitat for Humanity of Clark and Madison County.
Be on the lookout for things that go bump in the night this Halloween, as AMG Network is broadcasting a special Night of Fright double feature on October 31st. This special presentation will begin with the film that has made people second guess going to summer camp for 40 years, Friday the 13th. Hitch a ride to Camp Crystal Lake, but beware. The locals around the area claim that the camp is cursed following the mysterious death of a young camper. If you thought you were safe at home, think again, because the double feature continues with a movie that revolutionized the horror genre, Paranormal Activity. Follow the terrifying journey of a happy couple who have just moved into their new home, only to find out they have a ghostly house guest. Tune in to Richmond's very own Channel 9 at 8 p.m. for the start of the double feature with the special drive-in movie presentation of Friday the 13th, followed by Paranormal Activity at 10 p.m.
At the Estill Clinic and Irvin Healthcare Pharmacies, we make it our mission to care for all of your pharmacy needs as quickly and conveniently as possible. Whether you need a prescription filled, an immunization, or help with an over-the-counter need, our pharmacists are here to help. Both of our Estill County locations offer text and call reminders, automatic refills, and medication synchronization, and are equipped with drive-thrus. All of these services help us save you time and make sure you always have the medication you need. Stop in or give us a call today.
When you need professional assistance, White & Associates Certified Public Accountants and Consultants of Richmond can help you, providing professional services to individuals, small business, self-employed proprietors, corporations, municipal, governmental, and not-for-profit organizations. White & Associates provides individualized services for taxes, audits, business startup, consulting, financial services, payroll, and bookkeeping. Visit the website for more information and to see the local testimonials. White & Associates, PSC, 1407 Lexington Road, Richmond.
Here at WBONTV, we are very happy to be bringing the local news, weather, sports, community events, and conversations to you very soon on Richmond's new TV station, VHF Channel 9. While we continue installing equipment and expanding our facilities to officially launch this new media service to you, let us know where you're watching. Email us at information@WBONTV.com and tell us if you're watching over the air, on cable, and what you think of the programming. Exciting things coming soon to Richmond's very own Channel 9.
On this Friday edition of your daily community briefing, brought to you by Affordable Heating and Cooling. Call Brian with Affordable Heating and Cooling to take care of all your heating and cooling needs at 859-779-0122. And always growing children's resale store in Berea, just down from Berea Ace Hardware in the Strip Mall. Every Tuesday and Thursday, they buy your children's gently worn clothes. Well, mirroring the success of the Back the Blue Walk in Madison County from earlier this year, a similar event will be taking place in Nicholasville this Saturday. Ryan Lee Mills, event organizer for the Blue Walk in Jessamine County, spoke to WBONTV and said how this walk came to fruition and the importance of supporting law enforcement. With the story, once again, here's WBONTV's Marissa Hempel.
So this event is going on this Saturday. Tell us how this got organized and what gave you the idea to organize this.
So basically, we took a page from Madison County's Blue Walk they had back in August. One of the event organizers, Bill Moore, and Jason Kenworthy, are friends of mine. And me and my partner, Josh Parsons, were vendors at that Blue Walk in Berea when it took place. And so shortly, after that event was over, we started planning ours. I just recently moved to Nicholasville a couple months ago. And so I knew there wasn't a blue walk, that was planned for Nicholasville, and so we started planning right away. And just the sheer fact that in 30 days, Berea put together a blue walk event that 1,400 people showed up on a day with 80% chance of rain was pretty miraculous. And another thing was the fact that after the event was over, we walked the path down Main Street there to pick up trash, and we picked up 2 water bottles. So it was a really cool event to be a part of, not only as a vendor, but as a person who supports law enforcement. My brother is a sheriff's deputy up in Scottsburg, Indiana, and we're taught. I come from a family of 5 children. Mom and Dad taught us to respect law enforcement for sure, and we certainly do. And so I think it's a great thing for this county of Jessamine County and the city of Nicholasville to have this event. In the past few months, I've spoke with all the city officials, and they say they have a very strong support for law enforcement here in Nicholasville. So I think we'll have a great turnout.
Great. So what will this look like with social distancing and all that? I'm assuming since it's outdoors and the weather's supposed to be nice, everything will be adhered to CDC guidelines, correct?
That is correct. We do, and I wanted to make sure to let everybody know that we are doing everything by the CDC guidelines. We asked everyone that takes part in the walk and the vendors to wear a mask. And I think Jessamine County has become a hotspot in the past few days for COVID cases. So we want to do everything in our power to be safe and to go with all the guidelines that are required to keep people safe.
Great. Well, thank you for all the information, Ryan. So to tell everyone, where does the walk start and what is the date and time?
So the Blue Walk in Nicholasville is Saturday, October 24th. That's this Saturday. And the walk starts at 6 p.m. at Turning Point Church, which is directly next door to the Nicholasville Police Department. The walk will begin at 6 p.m. We will walk down US 27 all the way to the courthouse, which is less than an eighth of a mile. And there will be a few keynote speakers there on the front steps of the courthouse. And then we will turn around and walk back. The parking will be in and around the police station. I'm messing that up, but Lake Minga Lake is right 1 or 2 blocks from the police station. And it has ample parking. We are having a vendor's fair that day, Saturday, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. in the parking lot of Turning Point Church. That's where the walk will begin, among 13 other vendors. Food truck, Boston's Way food truck will be there. Representative Matt Lockett, running for state senate, he will be there. He's one of our keynote speakers, among other great vendors.
For more stories such as these about local events pertaining to Central and Eastern Kentucky, stay tuned right here to Wallingford Broadcasting Stations. For Channel 9 News, I'm Marissa Hempel.
Thanks, Marissa. Well, the Richmond Parks and Recreation were thrilled with the turnout last night and how everything went for the Halloween Hoe Down, the first of its kind at Lake Reba. Normally, there's a big festival downtown, but due to the COVID-19 restrictions, it was a drive-through parade or reverse parade for the folks with the Halloween Hoe Down. Over 700 vehicles turned out over the 2-hour event last night at Lake Reba. There was 1,200 bags of candy given out and over 31 booths were partaken in the event last night. There will be a few minor tweaks, but the presentation that occurred last night will also be the same for the Christmas parade coming up in December. We'll have more information on that as it becomes available. But hats off once again to Aaron Moore and the staff at the Richmond Parks and Recreation for another outstanding event for the community. Tonight, Madison Central will travel to Lexington to take on Bryan Station. The Defenders are currently ranked 5th in the state in Class 6A, according to the Courier-Journal, and are currently sitting as the 1 seed in the district. The Indians are in 4th in the district standings right now and will most likely face Bryan Station in the first round of the playoffs in a few weeks. I talked to Mark Centers about this matchup and about how well Bryan Station is playing right now. Bryan Station's first-year head coach, Philip Hawkins, has got this team turned around. What are you and the Indians doing to prepare for this team? And we know they've got a good quarterback over there, a very athletic guy, which has been kind of a struggle over the last few years when you faced a guy like that.
Well, they are doing a good job. They, seem to be focused and stuff. And, the thing that people need to remember, when you're thinking about Bryan Station, is these kids that they've been playing together a lot together on the varsity level. Several of them got varsity reps as freshmen, and certainly at the sophomore level. Of course, Coach Parks being with us now, he knows those guys well, and he's been very complimentary of those guys and the talent that they've got, and those guys are very capable athletically and are doing a great job, obviously, and they're playing with confidence, and that's one of the things I think that's huge. When you get a team playing with a little confidence, they end up playing above where they're at.
Yeah.
And I think that was evident with the Scott County game with them. And as the game wore on, they became a more and more confident team, and we're right there at the end of the game with a chance to win. And, that scheduling the way things are now, that's kind of how every game works. If you play well, you don't make mistakes, you play confidently, you're going to have, and keep yourself in it, you're going to have a chance to win. And then, if you don't, you're behind the eight ball a little bit. But, they're a good football team. They're playing very well right now. Obviously, they beat Oldham County the other night, and so that put them in the driver's seat for everything. But, we're going to go out there and try to attack and try to do our best to gain some confidence with our kids. And again, like I said, it's a new week, and, our guys have to understand that every opportunity is a special opportunity, and you only have so many that are out there, and we're getting to the point where there's only so many opportunities left. So I really hope that they take that positive attitude, and we're able to come in and practice today and kind of turn the page and make the most out of the remaining games. And you never know what happens.
For WBONTV 9 News, I'm Michael Watkins.
Thanks, Coach. That game tonight, you can listen to it live with myself on 92.5 WEKY. Our pregame coverage will begin at 7:10 p.m. for Madison Central and Bryan Station. It's now time for our second commercial break. When we come back, we'll hear from Ron Likens with that WBON-TV Governor Report. That's coming up next on your daily community briefing, live on 100.7 The Coyote and WBON-TV Channel 9.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Deck, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today, with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
The Habitat Restores of Clark and Madison County are back open and accepting donations at both locations. The donations help to build homes for someone in need in your community. If you'd like to schedule a pickup, just contact the store closest to you. Donate, shop, or volunteer with the Habitat for Humanity of Clark and Madison County.
Be on the lookout for things that go bump in the night this Halloween, as AMG Network is broadcasting a special Night of Fright double feature on October 31st. This special presentation will begin with the film that has made people second guess going to summer camp for 40 years, Friday the 13th. Hitch a ride to Camp Crystal Lake, but beware. The locals around the area claim that the camp is cursed following the mysterious death of a young camper. If you thought you were safe at home, think again, because the double feature continues with a movie that revolutionized the horror genre, Paranormal Activity. Follow the terrifying journey of a happy couple who have just moved into their new home, only to find out they have a ghostly house guest. Tune in to Richmond's very own Channel 9 at 8 p.m. for the start of the double feature with the special drive-in movie presentation of Friday the 13th, followed by Paranormal Activity at 10 p.m.
At the Estill Clinic and Urban Healthcare Pharmacies, we make it our mission to care for all of your pharmacy needs as quickly and conveniently as possible. Whether you need a prescription filled, an immunization, or help with an over-the-counter need, our pharmacists are here to help. Both of our Estill County locations offer text and call reminders, automatic refills, and medication synchronization, and are equipped with drive-thrus. All of these services help us save you time and make sure you always have the medication you need. Stop in or give us a call today.
When you need professional assistance, White & Associates Certified Public Accountants and Consultants of Richmond can help you, providing professional services to individuals, small business, self-employed proprietors, corporations, municipal, governmental, and not-for-profit organizations. White & Associates provides individualized services for taxes, audits, business startup, consulting, financial services, payroll, and bookkeeping. Visit the website for more information and to see the local testimonials. White & Associates, PSC, 1407 Lexington Road, Richmond.
Here at WBONTV, we are very happy to be bringing the local news, weather, sports, community events, and conversations to you very soon on Richmond's new TV station, VHF Channel 9. While we continue installing equipment and expanding our facilities to officially launch this new media service to you, let us know where you're watching. Email us at information@WBONTV.com and tell us if you're watching over the air, on cable, and what you think of the programming. Exciting things coming soon to Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Continue to sail up. And WBONTV's Ron Likens has an update from the Governor Report from yesterday.
During yesterday's COVID-19 update, Governor Andy Beshear announced, like other states, Kentucky is seeing another surge.
They were reporting 1,330 new positive cases of COVID-19. That is our fourth highest day ever. Our total cases now, 92,299. And when we have a lot of cases, ultimately we have more death. So today we're reporting 17 additional Kentuckians that we've lost. We've now lost 1,380 Kentuckians. That is a dramatic loss of life.
Halloween is now a week away, and the governor outlined safety measures that parents should follow and enforce.
Let's talk about Halloween. What I need you to do is to make a plan, because our kids are excited. They want to have some way to celebrate Halloween. And now's the time to make the plan and to explain your plan to them on how to do it safely. Number one, everybody has got to be wearing face masks. And that's not the masks that they might pull over that. It's what we need you to be wearing each and every day. You need to sanitize your hands often and maintain 6 feet of distance from others. We need to make sure that it's only family groups that are going out to trick or treat. At your home, the way you're giving out candy needs to be different. You can't be holding the bowl. You can't be individually handing it out. That will spread this virus. What we need you to do is either put out a table or spread out the individual candies on your driveway or on your front porch. Before you set them out, sanitize your hands, place each one down. If you've got to reload or restock at any point, sanitize your hands again before doing it. And then step on the other side of the glass of your door so that those kids can be safe.
That's Governor Andy Beshear from the Channel 9 Newsroom. I'm Ron Likens.
Looking at that current incidence report for the daily cases per 100,000 population. This is based on the previous 7 days. Madison County today in the orange still at 20%, which is where we've been pretty much since this map came out. Estill County down today to 19.2. That's exactly where they were yesterday as well. Still in the orange. You look all around us, though, folks. Lee County, Owsley, Clay, Laurel, Rockcastle, Garrett, Jessamine, Bourbon, Nicholas. All these counties are in the red, which means they are 25% or higher for that current incidence rate in Kentucky. Fayette County still in the orange as well. They went down from 22.5% yesterday to 20.6% today. So a decrease in the percentage for Fayette County. They're a big county. Powell County, Wolfe, Menifee, Bath, other counties around us are in the yellow. Clark County and Montgomery County and Jackson County are also in the orange. Folks, thanks for hanging out with us today on this Friday edition of your daily community briefing. Don't forget, we'll be right back with you same time and same place on Monday. For our radio producer, Jaden Johnson, our TV producer, Austin Hanks, and for Marissa Hempel, as always, a great job on those stories. I'm Michael Watkins. Folks, stay safe. We'll see you on Monday for your daily community briefing at 3 p.m. on 100.7 The Coyote and WBONTV Channel 9.